am Kate, and this is Walk the Block. I'm down here in Inglewood. We're gonna go talk to the owners of Spolumbos. Come on, let's check it out. I'm here with Tony Spoletini and Mike Palumbo. Is that right? I said it right? Excellent.
Very well, yeah,
okay.
excellent.
I'm not Italian.
That's okay. You
But
look
I'm
Italian.
I'm trying. I mean, I have a club membership.
There you go.
So I wanted to come in here because I love, first of all, the sausages here, and I just love how you guys have grown and become such a staple in our community. And so I wanted to ask you, first of all, you didn't start it this way. You started out in CFL, right? This was your first career.
That's right. Yes, we, you know, in the mid to late 90s, or mid to late 80s and Tony early 90s, we started our football career and finished up with the Calgary Stampeders, our hometown.
Hometown.
Yes.
I love it. So at what point did you go, all right, now we're going to make sausage?
Well, what happened was Mike and Tom finished a year before I did with the stamps. And these guys were just keeping busy doing odds and ends jobs, trying to figure out what's going to happen. And then they got the idea, hey, let's do a sausage that's gluten-free, healthy, good cuts of meat, what have you.
Yeah.
And then when I retired, I just kind of joined them, and we just started slowly flogging it to little places, and just grew from there.
And Spolumbos is the combination of your name.
Yeah, it is. Funny story. Our lawyer at the time, Greg Peterson, who we played football with the Stampeders with, we were throwing some things around, and he got a little upset with us and said, "What's the matter with you guys? Just combine your names. It sounds great." And we said, "Okay, we'll do that."
Yeah, we did.
And it does sound
great.
good.
You know what? Yeah, it has a nice ring to it, right? And the b sounds like a sausage or whatever, so it works, right? So
I love it. So you guys started first. So obviously when you came on board, it started becoming a thing. And then you didn't start here, you had a different location.
Yeah, so my cousin Tom's in-laws were in the restaurant business, the old Strombolis, what have you, the Tudor family. And so they let us use the basement of the Villa Forenza, where Tom and Mike helped lay some tiles when it first opened, and stuff. And then this little deli down the street here was called the 9th Avenue Deli, our original location. That opened up, and it had, remember, Mike, that old German sausage equipment for us, going from, the hand crank is actually
still here
behind the 30-pound hand crank. But this had like was it 100 pounds, Mikey? That 90-pound hydraulic German machine. For us, it was like, whoa, what a step up. And then we needed cash flow, so it had a little deli in the front, so we added some Italian flair to the menu that was there before.
Okay.
And ironically, the deli at first was bringing more cash in than the sausage, but then eventually once we started getting accounts and we came here and built a federal plant, the sausage just took off.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah.
No more hand crank.
No more hand crank, yeah.
But that probably came in handy, all your training from football on that hand crank.
Exactly, right? It was
a lot of early mornings.
Yeah, early mornings then, yeah.
So when you guys moved into this shop, whose idea was it to put the jerseys up?
I think it was all of ours, really. We just
it just out of the blue. It just
kind of came,
It just kind of started. People dropping off, friends, acquaintances. As an example, John Frazani there. It just kind of evolved to what it is.
So so back in '98, it was just our 3 jerseys.
That's it, just your 3.
And then, like Mike said, then John's came later. We lost John a few years back, and they were an inspiration to us, the Frazanis, growing up in Bridgeland, what have you. But we just had friends, and being close to the Flames, and people just started dropping off jerseys, and we just started adding them. Like Greg Peterson, Stephen Lambala worked for us while he was in high school, and he ended up playing for the Alouettes. And Dion Phaneuf, when he was with the Flames, dropped us off his all-star jersey, and we watched Danny Heatley grow up. Him and his brother Mark used to come in here when they were like 12 years old. So we've got about 3 or 4 of Danny's jerseys, Bruce Covington's Weber State jersey, and then we've even got Pierre Luder's outfit. We got John Michael Montgomery's, so the Olympic wall, right? So
it's amazing.
A lot of them have have some really nice stories to them, and like Mike had mentioned earlier, Steve Radehuskers was a teammate of mine, and then he ended up playing for the Bombers, and we lost him to cancer a few years back. So that jersey has a lot of meaning. And Bobby Knight came here to do a dinner Joe Montana came here to do a dinner. It's kind of cool, you know.
It took off.
It took off.
You
Yeah.
you didn't plan it.
No, it just and then when and then it was kind of cool because then people kind of wanted their jersey here. You know, it was kind of, hey, if I bring you a jersey, will you put it up? You know, so
unfortunately we have a stack
downstairs. Yeah, we're running out of room.
You're right.
You know,
You need more wall space.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. So what is one of your favorite stories from one of these jerseys?
My favorite, I think probably my favorite, I mean, there's a lot of them, but as a kid growing up, we idolized Joe Montana. And when he came to Calgary for the Italian Sportsman dinner, he just exceeded expectations. He was a phenomenal human being. Like it was like a dream come true for a little Italian kid. He really was a wonderful human being. So. But again, there's so many of them. I just picked that one because it's right beside me.
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I do. The Niedergast jersey. Aaron was a 12, 13-year-old teenager, and his older brother, used to bring him down after Bantam football games, and he'd have lunch here. He'd come in with his green Bantam outfit, and and then as he got into his late teens. Some things went sideways in his life, but he cleaned his life up, and then he went out to the island and he blocked for Andrew Harris, the incredible CFL star running back with Toronto and Winnipeg. And, we lost Aaron too young in a car accident. And so we got his jersey, and the Vancouver Island Raiders coaching staff and management and all his family came to the Deli, and we did like a jersey unveiling in honor, and his wife and his child were here. So that one has a special place in my heart.
Absolutely. What an amazing story to have somebody turn around and really triumph.
He did. He was a winner. He was a great kid who ran into some bad luck, but then he got his life on track, and
you can do anything.
He could do anything. Yeah.
Fueled by Spolumbo sauce.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Again, you look up at the picture, that's Coach Didka came here for the Italian dinner. Chichi Rodriguez came here for the Italian dinner, you know what I mean? And then they would come here for lunch, and stuff. So really, it could be a podcast, yeah.
Hey, we should do that. That way we could display all the ones you got downstairs.
There you go,
too.
exactly, yeah.
So tell me, what is the best part about being part of the Inglewood community?
Go ahead, Mikey.
For me personally, I was born in a home just down on 15th Street, just by the brewery. So, it was I don't know, call it fate that we found this location up the street and we built our home base here. But this neighborhood is very special to me, and it's evolved in a good way, in a very good way, and we're excited about what the future holds. So that's what it was for me.
Love it. It's your home.
It's our home.
Yeah.
It's the Fort Calgary. This is the the original main street of Calgary, and when we were kids, the Italian church is that church is just at the end of the block. It was San Andreas Italian Church, and now unfortunately it's sitting empty. But that's where we did our communion and our confirmation. Yeah, we were altar boys there. Can you believe that? Yeah. So I mean, it's just neat, the connections. Like we'd come here every Sunday. Every Italian from wherever part of the city would go to that Italian church in the, since the, like early 60s up until 1980 when they built the new, now, I mean, that's 40 years ago, but the new Italian church, which is a Spanish church now just off of 19th Street and Deerfoot there. So,
okay.
So there's a connection here coming even with our families going to church.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So you really are giving back to the community. And I want to know, what you think is the one greatest thing you did that got you from the Deli to where you are today as a business owner, an entrepreneur?
I know personally, I think Tony and I are very fond of the community presence and giving back. I think that was a very big part of what Spolumbo's is, and we're very proud of that. And it continues to grow, and we try to do what we can, but sometimes it's tough.
Yep. So giving back and really connecting with the community has been critical for that community coming back to you guys over and over again.
No more so did we see that like during COVID. It brought actually Mike and I to tears because so many people came in and we're like, thank you. And they're like, you know, you were there for us, and now we're here. And you don't do it for those reasons, you know what I mean? But people, they're there for you, you know, when they knew that you were there for them, right? And also, you know, we pride ourselves in always, you know, putting out a quality product, great service, and Mike will tell you, Katelyn, we got the best staff in the world. Our staff is amazing. You know, we come from a team, and team is everything, and without these people, we wouldn't be. We've had like 4 generations of kids come here. Like there's people that, you know, in that 30-year span that are now mothers and fathers and gone on to do amazing things, and we got to be a part of their life for a while, you know?
Well, that's the one thing I noticed when I came in earlier, you know, a couple weeks ago, how well your staff just treated me immediately, right? Like it was just, everybody had this, hey, welcome, what can I do for you? How are you doing? Like really connected. I mean, you can't teach that. Like you found really good people.
We're very proud of it.
Very, very proud.
I mean, it's not always perfect, but we try.
Yeah, we do our best. Yeah, thank you.
You've definitely built a family here, a family in the community, and it feels just amazing when you walk in. It feels like family.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's our goal. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for showing us around
All right.
and having us in here today. So
It's
I
an
really
honor.
appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Mike.
Thank you very much.